Step 14. Create a custom 404 page. A 404 code is a signal that says an original page is missing, also known as a broken link. As your website grows, broken links are almost inevitable. Mistakes happen. At some point, a site visitor will mistype a URL or click a link that you forgot to change. What do your site visitors see if they visit a bad link? See for yourself by trying to visit a URL that you know doesn't exist on your website. Example, www.eurodomain.com/xyz. Did you know? You can change the default 404 page on your Squarespace site. One common misconception regarding 404s is that it is best practice to simply redirect to the home page, but this is not preferred because it can make for a poor user experience. Why? Site visitors may not realize the page they were trying to find doesn't exist, which can cause confusion or frustration. How does a good 404 experience help SEO? One reason is that the length of time site visitors stay on your website is noted by search engines, so always do your best to help your users explore your site and find the content they need. This email series has more information on how to create this page. Step 15. Turn on AMP. If you have a blog, consider enabling AMP or accelerated mobile pages. Google prioritizes AMP results in mobile searches because the content loads faster, which improves overall user experience. While AMP may not yet be a ranking factor, the improved user experience can lead to a lower bounce rate, and the priority placement in search results can lead to more click-throughs, both of which affect SEO. Screenshot of AMP settings in Squarespace. Before you jump in and toggle on AMP, get clear on how the AMP version of your blog post will appear to users because it is different from the regular styling of your website. AMP formatting strips down a page's HTML to the essentials. On Squarespace, this means that block types won't appear on AMP posts. Examples include summary blocks and calendars. For a preview of what your blogs would look like with AMP turned on, simply add format equals AMP to the end of a post URL. This can be done on either a desktop or a mobile device. If AMP is the right choice for your site, visit Settings greater than Blogging greater than scroll down and click Use AMP greater than click Save. Step 16. Submit your sitemap and content changes. Create a Google Search Console account and submit your sitemap to Google. You can do the same with Bing. Did you know? Your built-in Squarespace XML sitemap can be found here, www.eurodomain.com/sitemap.xml. When you create new content or make updates, it can take a while for search engines to notice changes made to your site. But by using the free search tools offered by Google and Bing, you will speed up the reindexing process. Screenshot showing where to submit sitemap in Google Search Console. For step-by-step instructions on how to add your website to Google Search Console, request this free email series. Step 17. Learn how to structure your content. Learn more about how to write blog posts that rank. Follow best practices for content structure to engage readers and keep them on your site. If a page is well structured and ranks, then you might snag a featured snippet. After you nail down a consistent and solid content strategy, you should begin to see traffic from Google Discover. Step 18. Understand featured snippets. A featured snippet is the answer box displayed above the organic search results. These answers are taken directly from articles and blogs. Unlike rich snippets, there is no special code to use to gain a featured snippet. As of 2020, organic listings earning a featured snippet are no longer repeated in results, meaning your URL will only appear once on the first page of search results. Keep a close eye on how earning a snippet impacts centers. Google gives you some options if you would prefer to opt out of featured snippets. Step 19. Check your favicon. Your favicon is the small icon that represents your brand that is typically seen in a browser's address bar, in a bookmark list, etc. Google's latest mobile search design shows favicons in search results. If a favicon goes against Google's guidelines, then in mobile search results it will be reset to a default icon. The most common issue we've seen is when the uploaded favicon file is not a proper size. It should be a multiple of 48px square, 48 by 48px, 96 by 96px, and so on. Make sure the image looks good at a smaller scale because Google resizes it to 16 by 16px. This will not directly impact rankings, but it could impact click-through rates, center, on mobile devices. Step 20. Continuing education. Keeping up with online marketing trends is hard. But we make it easy to stay informed of the latest news and algorithm updates with our SEO newsletter. You get all the information you need in one place. We do not promote our own services, blog, or affiliate links in the email. It gives you the web's top news and best insights in an accessible and easy-to-consume format. And we don't believe in spam. It's the next best thing to working with us. Smiley face, learn more. Follow best practices for SEO on Squarespace. Squarespace SEO tips. These Squarespace SEO tips give you a great start for auditing your website. All in all, it boils down to the fact that you need a well-constructed, secure website that loads quickly, it should have quality content, and it should quickly tell people about your business. Follow proven SEO practices and you'll do fine. In addition to optimizing your site, next you'll want to promote your content to increase traffic to your website. For starters, use social media and your email list. And you need to consider what is required to convert visitors once they land on your site, i.e. conversion rate optimization, CRO. Want more SEO help? Other resources. Small business content marketing, common sense advice on how to market your business online. Google's SEO Starter Guide, learn how to build a search engine-friendly website directly from Google. Squarespace SEO Checklist. For years, Squarespace's knowledge-based stated SEO strategy falls outside of the scope of Squarespace support, but in late 2018 they posted this checklist. It is a high-level compilation of the action items discussed above and you can use it to make sure you have everything covered. How to find an SEO. When your website needs a second set of eyes, how do you hire the right SEO expert? How do you know what is relevant to your situation? And last but not least, remember SEO takes time. As the Google Webmaster video above points out, it can take anywhere from 4 months to a year to implement improvements and see the resulting benefits, so get started soon.